Hello riders, hello, how are you? And welcome to my channel. This is Lady Vasori, and let's get ready for the ride. Now don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. What's up, chickadees? How y'all doing? It's Lady V, y'all. So let me go ahead and get straight into it, y'all. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. You cannot walk around with a Christian mentality and think you're going to survive in a spiritual world. It does not mix. It does not. And this comes off the strength of readings that I have, that the mentality is you're just straddling the fence. And I'll be like, what do we supposed to do? Are we supposed to walk by that Christian mindset, or you came to a spiritualist, right? So let me be clear. I'm never telling anyone not to love God, not to love Jesus, because I walk by the Bible myself. I'm not telling you to throw out faith, but you got to understand faith without works is almost always dead. What I'm truly saying is the mentality that is programmed is astronomical. It's programmed, it's fear, it's guilt-ridden, that mindset that you got to feel guilty for something. Y'all, Christianity was drilled into us within slavery, after slavery. It was taken up to where even the ancestors were drilling it into you. Fear-based. Okay? And that is the exact thing that will block you from ever stepping into a real spiritual power. Yes, ma'am. You will block your spiritual power by having that box, being in that box. There's no way y'all booking me thinking that you're going to talk to me with a Christian mindset when I am a spiritualist. You should have went to the preacher. You should have booked a motherfucking talk with the preacher. Yeah. We don't, honey, when I tell y'all, when I say that Christian mentality, I mean 3 big things that I hear all the time. It's either fear-based, where it's programmed into their mind that everything spiritual is automatically evil. It's automatically wrong. That guilt mindset that tells them you're wrong even for wanting to know who the hell you are. That's wrong. And then they're very dependent within their mentality, where you wait on somebody else, waiting on the pastor, the preacher, a fucking middleman to give you permission to speak essence into your own life, or to even speak the source at all, to go to God yourself. That's the cage. That's the chains. That's the trap. But in a spiritual world, you got to be open. You got to always take responsibility and be accountable for your own alignment. There's some real shit. You got to sit down with yourself and ask yourself, am I moving from faith? Or am I just scared as hell? And both of those are okay. But you got to walk forward. And the truth is, most folks are still scared. They still stuck. Understandable. I came from that, y'all. When I first came back into this work, I mean, I was dibbling and daddling early on, but when I came back full force, I had that Christian guilt heavy. I grew up hearing, don't ask questions. That's what I grew up hearing. Don't question God. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all put it in the comments if y'all know from the South. That is what y'all was told. Don't question God. Meanwhile, some of the same people saying that were laying hands, pouring oils, saying that's witchcraft, lighting candles, praying psalms, using the psalms, working the root without naming it. That's what the fuck they was doing, working the root. And I sat back like, hold up now. How the hell you gonna call it evil when you're doing the exact same thing, just dressed up a little different? Y'all know what I'm saying? Drink of the blood, eat of the body. They use the oil, the finger. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That's when it hit me, y'all. And it wasn't spirit calling it evil. It was them people in that damn church. It was fear. And fear will lock you down if you let it. Now, religion is a part of hoodoo. It just is. From the things that I seen when I was coming up to what I am reading and the knowledge I gain now, it matches. I'm going to tell y'all about a reading I did for somebody too, not too long ago. Every card I pulled, it was a life path reading. Every card I pulled, source was showing them clear direction. Clear. I told them you need to set fucking boundaries. You need to cleanse your house. And you need to sit at your altar. You don't have an altar? Create one. You don't need number 4, 5 elements. Spirit is the 5th. Straightforward. Told her how to do it. Told her what she needed to do. Water. Nobody won't even know. A candle. You can create that. But every single thing I said, they came back with that same Christian mentality. Oh, but isn't that witchcraft? Ain't I a root worker? What you think? Who you think you call? Oh, but doesn't the Bible say not to do that? What are you talking about? It's so much magic in the Bible, it's unreal. Or, I don't want to upset God. What? So you should have went to the church asking for favor. I don't know. And I had to stop them right there too, because it is very irritating. I said, listen, babe. God ain't never upset for you trying to figure out your life. Your programming is what is the problem. Stop confusing the two. You asking me for clarity but arguing with source at the same damn time. I want them to stop straddling the fucking fence. You either want the message or you don't. You either hot or cold. You can't be both. No lukewarm. You either gonna be on that side doing it right, or you're gonna come over here doing it whole 100% complete. I'm not gonna go to the Christianity mindset and tell you everything's gonna be okay if you just bend the knee. I'm never doing that. That's not spiritual. And that's the problem. That Christian mentality, every damn thing source is literally saying to you, laying in your lap, is I don't know. And by the end of that reading, y'all, source was so patient coming through me. I'm usually at the point where, bitch, you getting on my fucking nerves. Showing them the same confirmation 3 different ways, but instead of receiving, they kept twisting it back to fear. Fear is not an actual thing, y'all. And I told them plain, you not battling demons out here. You battling your own damn conditioning. You battling your conditioning because you conditioned to be fearful. You conditioned to stay stuck. Stop letting church trauma block your blessings. That's the real gag. Half of y'all's spiritual warfare is just you fighting the mindset you refuse to let go of. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all got to know the difference between mentality versus spiritual living. You got to know the difference. Here's the differences for me. Christian mentality is going to tell you, don't ask questions, just obey. What the fuck you talking about? So somebody tell you to go rob a bank and just hush. You're gonna just go do it without asking what's going on. The spiritual world is gonna say, ask every damn question you need to. Source can handle it. They want you to ask questions. See, that's the problem. They don't want you to know everything. They want you to stay stuck. And y'all be doing it. If you go with Christian mentality, it's going to say, wait on someone else to tell you what God said. You waiting on the preacher, the pastor, every Sunday to walk into church, to listen to somebody interpret the Bible the way they want to interpret it to be. Most of the time, that's what it is. Okay, so if you do go to church, do you write down the scriptures and after you get home, go look it up for yourself, read it for yourself, understand it for yourself, finding yourself approved? Do y'all do that? Probably not. You should. Look, let me go ahead and get my shameless plug on YouTube. I got a Bible Mancy works every Sunday that I upload. Let's do our workings together every Sunday. I pick a scripture. It's $4.99 a month. Every Sunday you get a working. Let's break these passages down and just add it to our life. Right? Use it to help us travel a straight road in our life. Go book that. But that's my shameless plug. Anyway, so if you talk about that in a sense, do y'all go and write it down for yourself to learn? Now, Christian mentality also says if it's not in that book, it doesn't exist. Y'all, let me tell you, I have over, I don't know, maybe 200 books. Now, all of them has not been read. I've attuned to some, but the Bible is the crust. But knowledge is everywhere. Eat from the plate and leave what you don't. In the spiritual world, it's going to say the book is a resource, but spirit ain't trapped in pages. Spirit is everywhere, in every book, in every nook, in every cranny. One is keeping you bound. That's that Christian mentality. The other makes you responsible for your own alignment. It makes you accountable. That's that spiritual walk. I want y'all to know something. This is why so many people never step into their own power. I didn't think I could either, y'all. Until I snatched my motherfucking power back. Did. I was scared too. I was too damn scared. Y'all, to this day, I can't say GD. Because it was rooted in me. Liar was a cuss word. Don't tell no lie. Get slapped the hell out of you if you're from the country. If you're from the country, was liar. You telling a lie. Was that a cuss word? I couldn't say that in front of my grandma. No. You piss. That's a cuss word. GD, that's blasphemy. Made you feel horrible. I always was walking around guilty, overthinking things, still trying to please a system that was never built for my freedom. I'm free now. Because I know that the path to enlightenment is peace, is being a good person, staying aligned. You most definitely cannot thrive spiritually if you're bound mentally. I'm going to say that again. You will not be able to thrive spiritually if you're bound mentally. You can't say you're spiritual but still think every fucking ancestor is a demon. Y'all seen that on the TikTok where somebody said don't attune to your ancestors. They it's an evil. Girl, I wish the fuck you would. You can never say you're spiritual if fear is the one thing that is making every decision for you. It don't work like that. You got to pick a side. Pick a side, boo. If you're talking about going to the Bible and using the Bible to reference your life, 2 Timothy 1 verse 7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind." If fear is running your life, that's not God, that's not source, that's programming, that's control. Fear is not here. The spiritual world is going to always require you to actually live in that power, live in that love, and live in that soundness. That's alignment. If you're bitter Betty, it's going to always be bitter for you. So how do you break out? Let's talk about it. How do you break out of the Christian mentality? How? Oh, Lady V got it for you. Name the lies. Write down the rules that you inherited. Mine was don't question God. Don't question nothing really. It could be that's evil. It could be you need permission from the pastor. Get it on paper so you can see what's running you. Because you've been ran, baby. You still in the matrix. I'm here to help you out. You can also rebuild your altar game. Sit your ass down, light your candle, and speak directly to source. Stop waiting on the middleman. Waiting on power. What? You already got it in you. Use the Bible to guide your life. Use the roots to work your life. And use the flame to get help. Flip the word is another one you can do. If scripture is your root, cool. That's my root. Use it like a key, not like a cage. Y'all see what I'm saying? Pray your psalms, then move your feet in alignment. Another one, big one, cut ties with fear. I want you to say out loud, I release every agreement with fear. I walk in power, I walk in love, and a sound mind. Keep saying it until it lives in your chest. Write it on your phone, write it down somewhere, and say it. If you at work, write it out on an index card and pull it out when you need it. Those are some ways to break that mentality. So I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to leave y'all with this. You cannot have a Christian mentality and live in the spiritual world. That mentality would chain you down while the spiritual world is built for freedom. So the choice is going to always be yours. Are you going to stay boxed up, scared, waiting on somebody else to give you permission? Or are you going to step into your own power and live this shit for real? I live this shit for real. Okay? If this message hit, drop a comment, share it, subscribe. I try to drop fresh videos regularly. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. I'm only just beginning. Y'all walk in your power. Walk in your truths. Do your shadow work. Do your cutting. Do your rituals. Do your blessings, cleansings, and protections. I mean, come on. And get out of that Christian mentality mindset. Let's move. Okay? All right. Y'all have an amazing rest of y'all day. Ashe.